This week, we fold and give Bled his long-awaited pay rise.
Bled is the project manager now.
One for their history books as we pen our biggest ever deal.
Tell all of the team about how much money I'm going to be making.
And Bulldog goes international in the local news.
Can I call you Rose?
So before we actually get into the meeting, I've got a small announcement. Bled is the project manager now of all jobs. Basically, I've passed responsibility down to Bled.
Well done on Bled becoming the project manager of Bulldog Construction. He's been with us 18 months now and he's a hard worker, so it's fully deserved.
To be fair, I've not had a phone call this week. All last week.
So when Bled first started at Bulldog Construction, my phone was ringing non-stop with questions from himself. Nowadays, I never receive a phone call at all from him.
So we've got the two big scrapyard, yeah? So this is the West Orton job. That's what the new name of it is, yeah? So where are we up to?
Now we got roof timbers in.
Roof timbers are in, yeah?
Should be bricked up both sides by today. Like the rest of the...
Or do you mean not the gables, the extension sides, right? What do you think of that, Luke?
Yeah, I'm happy with that, yeah. Good progress.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for your input on that.
Is all the scrap gone now?
Yeah,
The back garden?
Yeah.
Is it in your house at home? You seem to take everything else of mine.
Yeah.
Bled is notorious for stealing things from projects. He's even pinched my own furniture out of my own home.
Right, so we're all right on that one then.
Yeah.
Key collection day.
Normally, we collect the keys for investors that are based down south or overseas. However, this time, it's a local investor, and he's got his own build team.
Collect the keys for the one that we went to, that Parrot house, don't we? Yeah? We don't have to actually go back to that house again. We've also got, you know this property, the one on Lee Road completing this week. Or I hope we have anyway, which means that we'll collect some more keys later on this week. However, the solicitor's a dog bank. Yeah, so that means that it might not be this week, it might be next week, or it could be in 6 months' time.
Now, some solicitors can be dog bank. It's just the fact that they work at their own speed, which is normally snail's pace.
In other important news, we've not had a phone call about Doris yet, have we?
So Doris has booked herself in this week for a full body massage, including a manicure and a pedicure, just because she deserves it.
Bled, one for you again.
Yeah.
So not only are you on the YouTube video, you're going to be in the news.
So Bulldog Property Group is going international. We've been contacted by the local news about a development up in Smithills.
So I thought I'd give him your number.
Knob.
News to me, apparently 2 people died there just over 100 years ago. Do you know it used to be a working farm?
So the history of one of our latest developments has a bit of a spooky one. Over the past 120 years, there's been reports of lots and lots of people dying there. Now, I'm not sure if Doris has got anything to do with it. However, she's bought the building and we're going to be renovating it in the not too distant future.
And then Bulldog's biggest deal.
So the Bulldog Property Group has managed to negotiate the biggest deal today.
I'm looking at you for this one, Charlotte. Might need your help with this.
That's what I'm here for.
The portfolio value is 8.4 million. Now, I've not got that much money, or else we all won't be sat here. What he's agreed to is to sell it all for 6.3.
The seller is also leaving us a 25% deposit, which equates roughly to around £1.5 million.
God, you're talking millions and I'm scraping away for 2% on my raise.
And Bled comes moaning to me that the fact he's only getting a 2% pay rise. How dare he?
That is the plan for this week.
So this week is shaping up to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in Bulldog Property Group history. So last week we collected the keys for a 3-bed crapyard on behalf of a local investor.
Oh, okay. Obviously it's nowhere near as bad as last time. There was 2 dogs, a parrot and 3 cats that lived here.
Now he's nipping to the office to collect the keys himself.
Oh, nice one. Cheers.
Right. Doris,
Oh,
how's your new year been?
alright, pal, yeah.
You was here, there and everywhere.
Yeah, I was in Marbella and I went to Morsey skiing for a little while. So.
We're skiing it towards the end of March.
Cheer.
Yeah. So we've just been getting our YouTube up and running now.
Sound?
Honestly, it's been a nightmare. This YouTube channel is starting to burn a hole in my pocket and in my brain because it's pissing me off. And when you started work there?
Hopefully today, Belgrade. Fingers crossed, get ripped out.
Are you?
Fingers crossed.
Are you
I'm
going to
meeting someone there now?
Yeah, I might say you're not
No,
doing that, yeah.
No, yeah, we're meeting someone there now, and then hopefully you can get started.
It's a lot better than what it was.
Is it?
It's not fucking...
Nice.
It's got spider webs in the fish tank. How is that possible?
Here's the kitchen cupboards and worktops. Potentially do something to the bathroom.
The bathroom's not bad, you know, them tiles are alright.
Alright.
It's just the shower that might need a new shower on it.
And then just decorate the flooring. Flooring decorate.
Right.
Sound?
Alright,
Right, mate.
thank you very
I'll
much.
to it.
Come here, Doris.
See you soon.
See you in a bit. Come
In a
here.
bit.
See you in a bit. Another happy customer. Thank God he's renovating it and not us. So last week I was contacted by the Bolton Evening News about an article that they want to write on a property that I own. However, I've already been informed that they've released the article and they've not even spoken to me once.
So this is the article that they've released. Deangate Farm set to be transformed under plans being discussed. Let's have a quick read through it. They've put it behind a bloody paywall. So I own the property, right? And they've wrote an article on it, but yet I can't even read it because it's behind a paywall. Bloody hell. Can't wait to spend 60 quid a year just on reading one article. Right, I've paid my fee. Let's see what they've wrote. Located just off Millsdean Road, the Grand Farmhouse, the history of which continues to intrigue people. Yeah. The property on Millsdean Road is now gutted. Yeah, that's right. A spokesperson for APL Property Services. The company's not even called APL Property Services anymore. That's what it used to be called. It's bloody Bulldog Construction now. Needs renovation, it's been empty for a good few years, that's correct. Approved plans in 2021. Housed many families in the past, including the Eckersley family up to 2019, the Parker family in the 1980s, the Shaw family in the 1950s. That's incorrect. The Eckersley family and the Parker family are basically the same family, and they didn't switch over in the 70s and 80s and 90s or whatever it's saying here. Anyway.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Knock him out. Nah. I'm going to ring him up. I'm going to see.
So before I give him an earful, I need to nip down to West Orton to give the guys an unexpected surprise.
How are we doing, chaps? For you?
What?
New outfits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's new uniform day and we've rebranded from black to now purple. However, there's one issue. Bled is refusing to wear the uniform.
What have you decided to wear it today?
Because Wilson told me off for not wearing it.
It's true that.
Let's have a look at the back.
I'll wear my own stuff in the day and then I'll put it back on at R3.
Roof's on.
I want to send selfies now, pictures away.
Patio doors ready. It looks miles better in here. Where's the soil pipe going then?
Along the wall, under that joist.
Right.
Come out above the steel.
The thing is, do it.
Bricks.
How tall then? Timber's 8 inch.
Yeah.
So we need 50 mil.
Under between 50 mil on top.
Underdrawn, yeah.
So it's important at this point that we put the right amount of insulation into the ceiling itself, so then we don't get any cold spots coming through and that the heating bills for the tenant aren't too high.
So what are you thinking then?
If you want a criminal, you gotta believe it.
Is that so? Is that why you don't want to be on camera? You're a criminal. You don't want to get sent back inside.
You've got to accommodate for an ironing board.
Ironing board.
Yeah? An ironing board.
An ironing board?
Yeah.
Why is he saying that?
Whatever.
Is that what you said?
Really twisted,
With the layout of the kitchen, we need an ironing board somewhere to go.
No. Not what I said. We were talking about what we're doing under the stairs. Like, do we have a cupboard? Do we leave it open?
No, I'd leave it open.
And he'd leave it open. I'm like, where are you going to put your ironing board?
Oh.
Because Anthony's just strolling across his couch. It's a dinner off him.
Oh, have you seen his flip phone?
Got a naughty book.
His flip phone. Do you have one of them?
What's wrong with my flip phone?
26 going on 45.
So this bottom window at the bottom is split into 4 with 2 openers at top.
Yeah.
It just look more, you know, and they all are like half and half bottom openers.
Is that for the bedroom, bathroom? Yeah.
Bathroom.
So with this property, we're doing the windows slightly differently in the fact that we're going for a different colour and a different layout, which we think will improve the value of the property.
They just look more modern.
On the back, they've got to be black. You can't have white render or cream render with white windows. It just looks wrong in my opinion. So they've got to be black on the back. If we go for them openers, that's fine.
I'm envisioning it like a telly on there.
Yeah.
A bit of a sofa here as a snug.
That's a good idea, that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
All we need to do is just put a socket there, don't we, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then a bit of a breakfast bar here, like the units coming like that. Basically the sink here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously the cooker up here.
Yeah.
Away from the so they've got a bit of workspace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's basically it, yeah.
Yep.
Just for the bath along here.
Do you know what? It's not actually a bad sized room, is it? Are we having bath along here?
Yeah.
Vanity unit.
Bath, sink and vanity unit there. That's it.
No worries. Thank you.
No worries.
See you in a bit.
So yesterday I rang up Joseph from the Bolton Evening News to give him an earful at the fact he released an article without my say so. However, it was a huge misunderstanding and now I feel bad.
Right, so I've resolved the issue. I've had a few emails with the Bolton News. He's called Joseph the fellow. He actually seems like a really nice guy. So we're going to be meeting him there on Friday. And we're actually going to be in the actual news itself, which is a first for me.
Not for me.
You smug prick. But yeah, we're going to be meeting him there on Friday. Give him a bit of the tour of the property itself. You'll see my smug face in the news. That's it then. Big things for Bulldog Property Group.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's actually a nice fellow, this man,
Yeah.
so give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, misunderstanding.
Yeah.
So after last week's break-in down at the Grot Spot in Wigan, I'm meeting our security man to see if we can put a plan in place to stop the scroats from breaking in and setting fire to the building once again.
Are they getting in all the time?
Yeah. I'll show you where they're getting in. I mean, you can just walk straight in and down the back there. Yeah. These robotic things run
They
about.
run on solar. So you can get something there
Yeah.
that can give you an early warning that someone could be getting in. And it'll video
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Once people know it's there, they'll start pissing off.
Yeah.
If they vandalise it, it's very robust. What they'll do is they'll detect person moving.
Yeah.
That then sends a signal back to the monitoring station. It comes up on their screen straight away. So they can see what's happening straight away. If they see someone, they can then be instructed to call us.
Right.
So what you'll get is you'll get the charge for that,
Yeah.
which will be all in, the monitoring and everything. And then if we have to be called out, we'll just charge you a call out charge.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We've had to go around there,
Yeah.
perform this much.
Yeah.
But the chances are, because we're running around the corner, we catch them.
Yeah.
The minute they start seeing our motor turn up, because it looks like a police car,
Yeah, yeah.
they'll soon start shitting it. We'll pull that in up to here,
Yeah, yeah.
ambers on and everything. Lads get out, they're fully stab vest up, they look like coppers. They'll shit it. They will
Yeah.
shit it.
It only takes a couple of them, do you know?
Listen.
Because I'm sure you will get a couple of call-outs, especially at the start. Excellent, mate. Thank you very much for that.
Nice one.
Cheers. See you in a bit.
Right, now that's all sorted, I'm sure that nothing else can go wrong.
Hello?
Hello? Hi, I've just had a missed call from yourself.
Is that Wilson?
It is.
Hello, buddy. All right, mate. I've been passed your details by the people. Is it Rutter and Green?
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
It says that we've got an issue with the water leak on site. I don't know if you're aware.
It's like whack-a-mole, this gaff. One issue done, another one pops straight back up again. I was in there, probably about less than a week ago now, and I didn't notice any water leak. But as in, I can get you access to the property. Can I pass your number on to somebody who works for me? Who might be able to meet you there.
Yeah, of course you can, mate.
So it turns out we've got a burst water pipe underneath the gaff itself, and if we don't sort it out, it can cause long-term issues. I'll send this number now to Kim, and hopefully by the time she gets there, the building's not collapsed with water damage. So I've passed that issue on to somebody else, because I've got to go and see Joseph from the news, and hopefully he doesn't knock me out after our misunderstanding earlier on this week.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Wilson.
Wilson.
How are you doing? You alright?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
So,
The property that I own has been empty for just over 50 years, which has generated quite a lot of intrigue into why it's not been renovated.
This has actually been in my family for a while, since like the, I think late 60s, mid 60s, something like that. So we are going to be renovating it soon, because people think it's a house, don't like, you look at it, it's actually a farm barn.
yeah, it was a barn, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a barn, but it didn't used to have that. That used to be a big blue door on the front of it.
A lot of people think that this property is a manor house due to what it looks like. However, originally it started off as an old farm barn.
I mean, it needs a lot of work. I mean, we can go inside if you want. We actually had a party here for my mum's 70th not too long ago, so. So it's half been renovated, as you can see.
What's the writing on the wall then?
No idea. Someone's just obviously been in and done that.
Oh, someone's been in.
Yeah. We've had a few
Broke-in,
break-ins. Yeah.
Really?
No matter what property I buy, the scroats always seem to break in and leave graffiti everywhere.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. We've all done it when we were kids, weren't we?
Yeah.
Been a YouTube video where they actually broke in.
Noticed the gap in the window like that.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Now guys, the weird thing about this is that before we even entered, we was hearing noises from inside.
I mean, they say there's hauntings in here, but
it's full of that.
Just saying, you'll need some good insulation, won't you, on this?
Yeah, that's where half the money goes. It's just unbelievable how much money you can spend on something like this.
The issue with this property is the fact that it's been renovated so long ago that half of it needs to be taken apart for it to be fixed and then put back together again.
And this is just like the front half. You've still got the second half, which is behind it. And this is where the cattle grids used to be. Well, they still are here. This is where the only real remnants that you can see that it is a barn. So these above are going to be like 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, then the games room down here, cinema room where we're stood now.
So the plans for the barn are astronomical. We've got 5 bedrooms, 5 en-suites, games room, cinema room, gym, sauna, steam room, you name it, we're going to have it.
We've already had planning permission approved a few years ago, but then we're reapplying for the planning permission because it's lapsed.
You get a lot of people interested in it though, don't you? Knocking on your door, don't you?
Yeah. Ghost hunters, mate. Ridiculous.
So a few weeks ago, I was eating my takeaway on a Sunday evening when 2 people knocked on my door saying that there was ghost hunters and they wanted to do a full night time in the barn and see if there was any ghosts in the barn itself.
I mean, there is a lot of interest in it, but
yeah, there's a few people who've tagged me in stuff on Facebook, and there's a few posts that I've seen, quite a lot of, but some of it's truth, some of it's, you see, it's just fabricated, but...
Yeah, of course. We'd probably be doing a feature of it.
Right. What does a feature consist of, if you don't mind me asking? Is that like a special article?
Special article, pretty much. Just a little bit longer, a little bit more in depth. We would be doing it probably on the history, and you know which families it belonged to, but probably not mentioning the deaths. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for ethical reasons.
Yeah.
Really.
Emergency team meeting. Right, so we've had to call an emergency team meeting for one reason and one reason only. Because we've just secured the biggest deal in the history of the whole of the United Kingdom.
So I've been working on a huge deal in the background for ages and I've not been able to tell anyone about it. However, now I've signed on the dotted line, I can tell all of the team about how much money I'm going to be making.
Yep, and I'm here to tell you 3 folk about it first. Yep. So we have secured a BBD. Yep. Bulldog's biggest deal. So we've been going for a few years now, and I've obviously done a few property deals, but nothing like this. Yep. So I want you to take notes, because at the end I'm going to be asking a few questions to see if you've actually taken on board what I've said. Because ultimately, once I've secured the deal, well, it's been secured now, it's gone through, the funding's been agreed, so now we can talk about it, but I've been working on it in the background for a few weeks. Yep. So I'm going to run through it. I'm going to need especially your help, Charlotte, to help push it through. But I'll ask a few questions at the end to see if you've actually remembered it. So, what I'm buying, in one big go, is 42 properties in and around the Greater Manchester area. Does anybody want to hazard a guess at how much they may be worth?
Altogether?
Altogether, just as a round total.
2 million.
For 42? Where are you buying houses? Fucking 42 houses for 2 million quid. That's like a 50 grand per house. So the value, so the value, 8.1 million. Again, minus 300 grand, they're worth around 200 grand each. I don't have 8.1 million pounds, that's for sure. Now the actual purchase price, so I'll put that as PP, purchase price, equals 6.075 million. So do we know the difference straight away between the value and the purchase price? This is how much they're worth, this is how much we need to pay. Does anybody know, in terms of percentage wise, how much that is a percentage of that? No.
Not a clue.
Fuck me, you're all thick as fuck. 75%, so that is 75%, which is a great discount. Now, this is where it starts getting interesting, because I don't have £6 million either. So what we're going to do, as you do with any purchase, you get lending, don't you? Now what we need to do is we need to get lending for for 75%, of course, like we normally do. So this is, imagine this now, this is the full 100%. Even though it's 75% of that, this is the purchase price. Yeah, this is what we're paying for it. So we've got lending, which is 75%, which equals, yeah, 4.556 million. Roughly, again, there's a few notes on the end of that. How much do I need to find then to buy the property, to buy this deal? How much do I need?
The remaining 25%.
Yeah. Now, this is where the art of negotiation comes in. We've negotiated this, yeah? So the seller who actually owns this at the minute, what he's going to be doing is, he's going to leave us 25% deposit within the company itself. Are you with me? Now then, how are we going to pay this person back?
Refinance and draw the money out.
Refinance and draw the money out.
So because we've bought the portfolio at 6 million and it's actually valued at 8 million, it means that we can refinance with the £2 million equity that we've gained and pay everybody back. It truly is a once in a lifetime deal.
That's the outline of the deal. It's been agreed, we're purchasing it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Yeah.
So we're not over the finish line just yet. Anything can still happen. We've got to go through 42 tenancy agreements, 42 legal packs. That means that at least 42 things can go wrong.
You want quiz?
Not Charlotte. When you come out with that, I was like, surely I've taught you more than that over these past few weeks.
So after Charlotte's terrible performance, unfortunately, we've had to let her go. So we are now looking for a new property acquisitions manager.